Hey ho everyone, and welcome to this live game recording of FC vs Aberforth. So, as you might be able to tell, it's a little bit late right now. Yeah, hello. Oreo just said that it might be happening in a bit, so
What tier are they playing again?
they're playing Sword and Shield Ubers, but since
That's
they...
really not my tier. I can't commentate on that.
Yeah, no worries. So I was just told that they are doing the game between Torchic and who was also playing an RBY.
Oh, that's RBY.
Yeah,
That again. I don't even know who plays RBY. Oh well, I'm a dip. Good luck with recording though.
yeah, thank you. Alright, yeah. So, as it turns out, we're going to first watch a few games of RBY and then move on to Sword and Shield. Anyways, as I was saying, it's a little late or early, however you might put it. It's currently about 3:50 a.m. here in Europe, but I just couldn't pass on this wonderful opportunity to be able to comment on this game. Let me just quickly share the link to the YouTube channel right here, to the Twitch channel, to the Uber's Discord server. I've also prepared a bit of music for today. So for the matches, we are always going to have a unique theme. I did ask Aberforth and FC what they wanted. You will see soon enough which one I'm playing for them, and since apparently we're also watching Torchic versus Ctown, I will pick one of my own, a theme I hold very dear. I'm excited to see how that's going to go. I have no idea about RBY editor or RBY man. Sadly, is not able to comment the game for today since it's also 4 a.m. for him. Yeah, I also don't want to be too loud and not wake up my neighbors, hopefully. So if I do see hype plays, I'll try my best to not scream and enjoy. What was I doing? Ah, yeah, the link. I wanted to share the link. Alright. I might have to change the title as well then. Edit stream info. Torchic vs Ctown. And then, awesome, let's go. So I really do hope someone is going to join me down the line here. I hope, I should probably mute my microphone while I'm typing. I hope that was not too loud. Alright, there I am back again. So I could go ahead and explain a bit about what this site is. So if you've just been on the normal Smogon site, you might be a bit confused as to what this is. This is Smog Tours, the tournament server basically. So yeah, this has some tools to, I do get a lot of messages, I apologize. So tournament games are usually played here. The replays are saved automatically, so if you do close the game by accident and don't hit save the replay, you're still able to provide the replay. A lot of tournaments do require you to have replays of your matches in order to prove that you won, and it's usually also good to not allow disputes. Also, what I've read, I don't know if I haven't seen this in action before. It says that you can recreate. Apologies. It's a bit frosty as well. That you're able to recreate game states if you should disconnect during the game. But yeah, like I said, I haven't come across this situation right here. And yeah, what this chat is right here. All the tournament games are public, and you can just click on the link right here, and then just join those via the chat. Yeah, what else can I say? Yeah, majority of the matches for week 1 have been happening already today. I think I got like 20 pings for the matches today. So I was like half of the UPL matches. Do wonder if my chat is working. I have tried making that. Yes, it does work. Perfect. Quite a few good games there. We're going to discuss those during the weekly recaps. A GSC game with more than 800 turns. I believe it was about 860 turns. Crazy number. I was sadly occupied, but I think my co-hosts are going to be able to tell me which are the highlight games to discuss during the weekly recap session. Probably going to record that on Saturday or Friday. Not too many people have used our scheduling methods so far. If you're in chat, please do let me know if everything is fine with the audio, or visually. Yeah, that would be great. I really hope I won't be the only one to comment during these games. I do wonder what time it is for the other people participating. I don't quite know Torchic or Ctown or which regions they're from. So they've originally scheduled for the same. Oh yeah, I wanted to fetch the song. I'm just going to use this one for the match. Yeah, Yokai Watch boss battle. Since I haven't been able to contact them in advance, and this is more than spontaneous. I took a nap of. I wanted to take a nap of about 2 hours, but couldn't really fall asleep, so I think I ended up sleeping for 1 hour, something like that, which is why I'm still a bit cranky. No, that isn't the match we're looking for. Yeah, like I said, you can see new matches starting right here, but I will probably be pinged right away on the Discord server if that one is happening. Not quite sure whether I'm going to go back asleep after those few matches, or whether I will strong arm through the day. I would prefer the former, but depending on how long those will take, I might just go with the latter. My first course is at 12 p.m. noon anyways, I don't know what it's called. Yu, that's also not the one we're looking for. Might fill the silence with little ambience music if I can find something. What game usually is underrepresented in terms of the ambient soundtrack. Which one could I show? That was... this one maybe? Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei Digital Devil Saga 1 Avatar Tuner. Alright, shouldn't be too loud, I hope. I will change the music once they are still somewhat loud. Yeah, I will change that once we're moving on to the next one. That was too quiet. Can't quite find the right balance. I don't quite know what to yap about during the downtime here. That should be good. Be a little louder. Yeah, something like that. And I still do have to do some homework for the Japanese classes. I'll try to sound a little bit more motivated during the actual matches. I'm really sorry about that. Oh yeah, something else I could mention. Some people are doing power rankings for the players participating in the UPL this year. I don't quite know how those are going to look, but once those are out, we are probably going to make a video around those. I'm also excited for that, and let's see how that goes. Yeah, the power rankings, I believe those are mainly just a bit going over which players are the strongest or expected to be how strong in which format, and what wins and losses are to be expected. So, if you're wondering about... Alright, so turns out FC and Aberforth do play right away. Yes, there it is. There it is. No, not that one. Yes, there we go. We are seeing Sword and Shield Ubers today. Aberforth versus FC, our two tier leaders. So there are, for the uninitiated, a few months very strong in Sword and Shield Ubers, those being Eviltal, Eternatus and Necrozma Duskmane. You can expect to see those on almost any team. And the progress, so the early game and mid game, will revolve a lot around these three getting weakened and the opponent finding an opportunity to break through. The Mon that is going to break through. I can zoom up a bit. I think that should be fine. And we're starting. Wait. Yes. That's loud. That's very loud. Forgive me. Is that? No. I think I turned on the wrong one. No. Also not that one. I'm sorry. That should be good now. Oh, so much happening. I'm sorry. Progress revolving a lot around those with Cataract's Shadow being the sweeper at the end. Landor's Theory just exploded on the E-turn. So, what have you seen? Black Sludge. Yeah, I don't quite know what to expect from this game. Two very strong players in a tier. They have labbed a lot, so the leftovers are knocked off. I'm also not too aware of the sets that are being played, but the progress is definitely more rapid than I did expect. So, very offensive team structures it seems. I might have missed something, but I think we have not seen any heavy duty boots yet. Was the Eternatus heavy duty boots? And what? What is going on? This is FC sweeping through with Groudon Stone Edge. Is Aber able to turn this around somehow? I wasn't even able to finish the finish all the explanations, and there we can already see the GGs. That was a lot quicker than I expected from Sword and Shield game, but quicker by far. And FC take the cake. A game for the Void Villains. GG's to both players. Well, while we wait for the other match, we might be able to go over what has happened here. 18 turns, I believe that was about 5 minutes. How long has the team been playing? 3 minutes. So, during the manager interviews, I did put up some replays of Sword and Shield as well. Those always went pretty long, and I did expect to be the live game even a bit longer, with both players having wait times in between the turns, thinking about which move to take. Definitely an amazing game. I didn't know what to expect going into this. Landorus Therian leading right away, not being able to do much damage because Groudon has high defense stats. Groudon chipping away at the Lando with the Toxic, both putting up the hazards early. Yveltal coming in. Oh yeah, this one did have boots. Yveltal, I believe, baiting using Defog. And I don't know if Explosion is a common move on Landorus or not. what happened here? They're going into E-turn, taking quite a bit of damage from the boom. 66%. I don't know what kind of set runs Black Sludge. Going into Necrozma Duskmane right after. Also not a defensive set. Using Dragon Dance right away to set up. Knockoff. Doing so much damage. This was an offensive set, telling, as you can see by the item as well. Thunderwave hitting, so he's basically forced to switch out since he does want to keep the Necrozma. That's its best shot at defending against the Eternatus from this team structure here. And the Origin Pulse would be quite damaging. We don't have the other match quite yet. Range killing the Kyogre, which definitely did do a lot of harm here. Crippling the Necrozma Duskmane, rendering it unable from sweeping. I wonder what item the Necrozma was. Maybe that's shown later. Yeah, the Rock Polish Groudon. I don't know if they play Double Dancer here. Yeah, what? Stone Edge doing a lot of damage. Full play, not quite knocking that out. Groudon does have a very high defense stat. Stone Edge taking the rest. He does hit both of them. And also the Precipice Blades, having not missed one of the moves. Was leftovers, so no Wide Lens, and Astro Barrage is able to clean it up from here, with Grimnay also boosting the damage. What a game. I even thought about what I might talk about during the game, what to explain during the early phases of the game, about how there aren't really any generational gimmicks, no Megas, no Z moves, no Terras, Dynamax also not being part of the tier. No Primals. Yeah. That apparently was a quick game. Going back to Digital Devil Saga music, and from here on we can. Oh yeah, it has started. I'll be quite honest. I have no idea about RBY. I don't know if these mons are common at all. I usually hear about some shenanigans around Mewtwo being scary with Ice Beam and the freeze mechanics of Gen 1. Oh, yes, switching to the right theme. Is it too loud? I don't think so. So a few mechanics to keep in mind around RBY are the physical special split not being done yet. So there's only one special stat, which means Amnesia, doubles up for boosting, for doubling both the special attack and special defense. Mewtwo, I think it has like special attack or special stat of 150. Quite a lot. What else is there? Oh yeah, there are no abilities, just like in GSC. So the Chansey, which would have usually cured its paralysis through means of natural cure, isn't able to do so here. Also some weird bugs happening with... I won't even go into it unless they bring this tech. It's not very viable, as far as I know, of going to a certain level and using seismic toss. That's about as much trivia as I know. Some moves also work differently. I think it was Wrap, which renders the opponent unable to move completely. Not only hinders them from switching out, something like that. Oh yeah, and there are also no items. But I might mention, due to the pretty volatile nature of the tier, this is played as a best of 3 format. So the first one to take 2 wins of their opponent is taking the win for the round. So this player is Torchic, if you're wondering. I wouldn't usually have shown this much, but right now I kind of feel like I've committed to it. But then again, what's the point of commenting live on it if I can't really add anything to it? I think I'll just go with the first game, and then I'll see whether the second game features stall or not. And if it does, I'll go back to bed. We will probably be covering this game or this set anyways, if it's going to be interesting during the weekly recap. Yeah, so there aren't many legendaries in the first generation, only Mew and Mewtwo, which aren't allowed in the OU tier. I don't know how much of the dynamic is changed through Mew and Mewtwo being in the tier. I mean, there are countless videos about Mewtwo being the best Pokemon by far, pretty much, in the entire game. I believe Recover also has like 46 PP, if I'm not mistaken. Crazy. Oh yeah, another notable mechanic for Generation 1 is the crit chance isn't, and there goes the Snorlax boom. Another notable mechanic is that crits are, the order of crits occurring is based on the speed set of the Pokemon. So first Pokemon with a speed base of like 130, like Mewtwo, does have quite a high chance to crit. I wanted to talk about something else, but I did forget about it. Oh yeah, the types are also quite different when it comes to strength, because there are a lot less Pokemon around of types to counter them. So Psychic is pretty much the one type to rule supreme here. only resisted by itself. And the only super effective types are Bug, of which there are no attack moves other than Pin Missile or whatever the signature move of Beedrill was called. No U-turn or anything like that. And I believe Ghost only had Lick. And yeah, Gengar, the only Ghost type, was also weak to Psychic attacks because it was poison. So yeah, Psychic is pretty strong here. There are also no hazards in this generation. No spikes or anything the like. No punishments for switching around. Can actually look real quick what the stats of these are. I don't know what they look like. Okay, 105 special. That's quite a lot. So explains why it's so tanky, and also allows it to deal some damage, of course. Mewtwo did have 140, 154, right? Yes. Crazy stuff. That's what I'm saying. Not sure if hidden power is a thing in this gen. I can look that up real quick. Nope. How much PP does Softbolt have? 16. Yeah, Recover has 32. So same as GSC was halved in the following gen. Softbolt also halved, I think. I'm not quite sure. Mewtwo is quite formidable to deal with, but it's also only a cliche that's not really true that solely surrounds Mewtwo, and that it's all comes down to who wins the Mewtwo Ditto in the end. And the Mew does take the kill here, so it's looking pretty great for C-Town. Yeah, Tauros is a very strong Pokemon, of course. Believe it's the best Pokemon in OU. The mechanics regarding Hyper Beam were also different here. Not sure if it was a bug or a feature, but at any rate, if you KO the Pokemon, you didn't have to recharge the following turn, so you could keep going at it with your ginormous crit rate. I think it was like 25%. Stab, physical, Hyper Beam. Yeah, there it goes. I hope you're enjoying this music I've put in the background. One of my favorite tracks. A little whimsical, but we are all a little whimsical from time to time. I don't even know what I'm talking about at this point. Is Sleep Clause a thing in RBY? Yes, Sleep Clause. Endless Battle Clause. I don't know how endless battles look, but that's probably just something that's globally applied. Don't know what that is about. Yeah, Mewtwo is in a C-turn, is in a great position to win this, like I said. I don't even know what Taurus speed set is. I think it was 100. 110, yeah, still slower than Mewtwo. Oh yeah, another thing to mention, there are no natures or IVs or EV caps, so every Pokemon ends up having the same DVs. I don't know what that stands for. Also only goes up to 15. Yeah. Every Pokemon had EVs going up to the cap. Is Hypno going to take a hit and put Mewtwo to sleep? I have no idea. Probably not. Depending on what move it has last. Oh, never mind. Thunderbolt just kills. And I think that should be game 1. Thunder Wave. Body Slam crit. And now it's just able to recover until it gets fully paralyzed. It's a defense stat of Mewtwo. 90. Alright. Almost KOing it, and it is paralyzed again. And that is that. 50 turns. Awesome name right here. This is Zappy Zap. I don't know how many people played Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu. Pretty cute games. Zappy Zap was one of the signature moves of Pikachu there. Don't remember what it did. I think it was like a Thunderbolt that always paralyzed. Not quite sure though. Awesome name though. It just occurred to me that I have no idea how to tell apart stall in RBY, or if that is even a thing in RBY Ubers. So definitely excited to see how game 2 goes. Sadly, I've not been joined by any of my co-hosts, but that's fine. Maybe for future live games. Oh, let's go right back to playing. Awesome. There it is, game 2. Switching the perspectives here so that we have the same perspectives as before. Another thing to note is no team preview, as you can see, which also means there's also always a lead. I don't know how the lead metagame looks in RBY at all, and that's a bit unfortunate for the executor. I don't know if it plans on resting somehow. Maybe it's planned to be a sack later. The Scepter sprite looks quite ugly, to be honest. Never actually played the original RBY games. Only went through Kanto within Let's Go and the Johto games. Drill pack. Oh. Substitute. Torchic being able to make quite a dent in Ctown's team with only the first two Pokemon. I don't know how Ctown would be going to bring it back from here. Leer? Okay. What? Not sure if that is common move, but normally you don't really see moves that lower the opponent's stats at all. Probably a special quirk of this tier due to the lack of general status moves. This might have developed as some tech. Yeah, also forced the switch right here. Did get full para. 3 full paras actually into a crit. That was pretty unfortunate, and now it does look more even than before. So from Torchic's team we can of course expect Mew and Mewtwo right here. I don't really know what they're going to have for their last one. Would expect something fast, maybe. Yeah, I mean, Mewtwo's the fastest one anyways. What I've explained earlier about the stats always being the same. If you see two of the same Pokemon facing off, you can always expect a speed tie, since none of them can really be EV'd in a way that would allow for something different here. Does the Mew set up is the question here. I mean, the Rhydon wouldn't really be able to do anything about it. Yeah, also during these early generations, Mew was mostly played physically. Now that we have also already seen the Soul Sense. Oh, Chansey. Yeah, I would have had to switch out here anyways because the Thunder Wave is coming, I believe. So we'll either use Soft Bolt here, expecting to go into the Rhydon, or it also has Thunder Wave. That's another option. Sword Stance. Do we see recover? Recover's probably the last move here. Sleep also did work differently in this generation. The spec spread of Mew looks a little awful. And it didn't get full paralyzed and got off the Thunder Wave. So now we're at a speed tie again. Let's see if Hex will decide the outcome of this game. Yeah, this does look a little unfortunate. I'm not sure why that Earthquake did so much more. Probably like min roll, max roll. Okay, this is going really unfortunate for Torchic. More so with every turn. Sad to see it go down this way, especially after Torchic did have such a great start into the match. First para on Ctown's Mew. I mean, a little better for me because it means I can go back to sleep earlier. Tauros. Able to... Will it Hyper Beam here? Not sure actually. I mean, the last one is Mewtwo for sure. So if it Hyper Beamed, the Mewtwo could come in, and then T-Wave, and on it since it would live without a crit, and then recover, and that would be in an advantageous position actually. So it's probably just going to use Body Slam here. Yeah. There's the Mewtwo. Does it also have T-Wave? I mean, Torchic could still win this. The Mewtwo is still asleep. I believe sleep turns go from 2 to 7 turns here. And you also don't act on the turn you wake up. No hitting the Hypnosis here was quite huge. Maybe the Body Slam peril. Oh my god! Oh no! Oh. No Hyper Beam? What? Oh yeah, I did so much because I crit. That makes sense. Para. Crit. Yeah, it's PP War. At this point, another crit. Yeah, Rhydon might be able to win this here, depending on whether the Tauros is able to get another crit here. I mean, another crit would kill. But I mean, it is faster. The Thunder Wave still lowers to 1/4 instead of a half of its speed, so Rhydon should be able to outspeed the Mewtwo despite being so much slower and usually. Let's see what stat it has. 40. Yeah. Hyper Beam. Oh no. Yeah, I could have been capturing the chat right here. This was very, very unfortunate for Torchic. Anyways, GG's to both players. Just going through the lobby here through the lobby chat if anyone wants to read through that at the recording. Are they even talking about... No, they're talking about Gen 9, I believe here. No. Yeah, not too much said about it, so thank you all for watching, and with that, goodbye.